We are at the Nou Camp, the stately home of the champions of Spain, the champions of Europe, indeed now the club champions of the world, Barcelona, who claim they have the best player in the world, and that was him.
That's what I'm saying though, Peter, you know, they're not holding back Stuttgart. They get a chance to break, they are committing numbers.
Makes it a good game. Here's Messi. Messi! Who is the best player in the world? Stunning! Just stunning! How much longer can this guy keep improving?
But just listen to the stadium, and it's all for Lionel Messi. It's spectacular. And look at the numbers still that managed to get around him in the...
So much more than a walking, talking statistic. He is grace and power, purpose, beauty.
And this is Messi again. Just look, no danger now. The little simple art.
He's goals and he's not a centre forward. He provides goals. He's not a winger.
Yeah.
What is he? There isn't a name for what Messi does.
He's a great player.
And Alves and Messi. Lionel Messi has scored another postcard goal from Lionel Messi. Simply a joy to behold.
He is. I mean, 31st of the season now. And mounting all the time, but it's not just the amount of goals he's getting, it's the variety of his finishing. That's brilliant. He smashed the first one in the top corner. He's going to operable at the moment.
Now Messi. And still, Lionel Messi. Football for fun. Affalay. Away from Marcelo. Messi! The Catalan Kings lead in Madrid. And it's him again. Engulfed by those who adore him. Much credit to
No real surprise, Peter, that there's always going to be one guy that could possibly drag this game out of the doldrums.
To avoid a second straight Champions League semi-final elimination by Mourinho. And this time, Pep is the boss. Best player in the world, bar none.
Whilst there's a lot of players out there content with 1-0, keeping the ball, keeping possession, every time he's had it in the last 10 or 15 minutes, he still wants more, he's looking for more. Look at the pace, look at the speed, look at the tripping. They want to foul him, they're trying to stop him. You can't touch him, you can't get near him when he's like that. Sensational goal.
Someone needs to tie his laces together. You just can't do that.
Brilliant, look at that.
The thing is, Andy, we've stopped being surprised by it. However brilliant each goal is, however much better each is than the one before, he goes and does it again. Beautified by football's greatest beautifier. Messi. Higuain. Messi kept going. It's Lionel Messi! He scored! The goal the world wanted! At last, an explosion of the exceptional. Iconic goal for Lionel Messi, who has burst out of an evening's anonymity to light up the night. Now Messi. Only him. Only him. Make me wait, I'll make a mug of you. The guy's beyond human. Remarkable execution. Remarkable. And Barcelona have their lead. Messi. Messi! Brilliant, brilliant. He answers the call just one more time. In his own time. He scores when he wants. And Messi can have a dance again. And feed it for Piqué to decide it. Beyond all reasonable doubt. They tease for a while, but they put you away in the end. Messi, off he goes again. He's chosen Ousmane Dembélé to make it 5. Party football, Football that smiles, luxuriant football from Barcelona. They are a phenomenon, they are more than a club, and tonight they were brilliant. He was brilliant.
Messi teasing Mario Rui, and coming up with the ball, Lionel Messi. Oh, he hasn't, has he? He is just a conjurer, a ripper up of reason, a dream machine, a perennial Caesar of the day. The main man can't help himself. They are flying away. A bit of space here for Messi, and Hakimi is wide of him. Messi's seen a little bit of space, he's seen it back. Messi! Magnifique! Merveilleux! A Messi tour de force beneath le Tour Eiffel. He is now Parisian. A glittery showbiz occasion, as always, in the shadow of Le Tour Eiffel. So what does the magician have up his sleeve tonight? Adam's pass has come to Mbappe, and Kylian Mbappe's here for PSG, and Messi's there, and Messi scores! 2 each. Between them they came up with it. Nothing too magical about that one, nothing too stellar, but they all count for one. 2 each. It's a super game. But of course, there is always Lionel Messi. And Messi with impudence and certainty. You've got to be good to take a penalty like that. He is pretty good.
Panenka style. You've got to be extremely confident in what you're doing.
Once again, when PSG needed their stars to twinkle, out they came. The glitter boys once more. Mbappe, Messi, Messi. And when you have those two, you always have a chance. Messi's the man again. World has been... What a team. Messi vintage tonight. There's only one of him. Cherish him, relish him while you've got him. La Finalissima is won by Argentina. And no one parties quite like them. And no one smiles quite like him. Messi has his hands round silver again. And truth be told, he looks as if he still has a whole lot more to give. That might not be the last cup he handles this calendar year. Perhaps the greatest of them all. He has now played at 5 World Cups. He's scored at 4 of them. Here is the first match at World Cup 22 in which one of the participants is playing in the moment for their continued involvement. And it's not just anyone, it is Argentina, it is Messi. They cannot lose, he must not lose. Di Maria. Lionel Messi. Messi's hitting! Oh! That's what they came for! The Magic Man! One more Messi moment, and Argentina are alive. They give thanks that he is one of them. How often have they said that prayer of thanks? How often have we seen those bright, wide eyes? How often have we seen in the faces of opponents the dismay that he should come and scar them? His 8th World Cup goal, which matches goal for goal the great Maradona. While Argentina stared momentarily into the abyss, only for Lionel Messi to pull them clear of it. Hard labour to begin with, but then glittering talent told. Messi, as Messi always had. Pre-match greeting between these footballing nations for the first time in 15 years. Only one man survives from their last contest. His name is Messi. Messi. McAllister. Messi! 1,000 games, and still he excels. There'll never be another like him. Enjoy him while he's here. For sure they do. A goal of sumptuous geometry. Lionel Messi found an angle that did not seem to exist. Finals. He has a dream to fulfill. They have a dream to fulfill. They draw close. Lautaro Martinez. Argentina march on! Final. Messi's still alive. Argentina still alive. Lionel Messi embraces his ball. With the finish, he will have his ultimate game. What is there left for him to show? What is there left for him to do? The answer to the question, win the World Cup. At his own brilliant behest, Messi will play in the ultimate game. Lionel Messi has a shot at his crowning moment. From the Andes to the Alps, from River Plate to the banks of the Seine, our planet unites around its ultimate game. Lionel Messi stares up at his final peak. A breath, a heartbeat, and Messi! A goal forevermore. Perhaps his moment for infinity. As if predestined. It's Montiel. Lautaro Martinez. Lionel Messi. Fernandez. Martinez. Messi! Is he given offside? The referee's given the goal. The referee's given the goal. The little magic man from right on the line. An embrace of disbelief. Messi at millimeters. Lionel Messi is conquering his final peak, as if entitled. Was it written? Can it be? See the tears, feel the emotion. Messi with such immaculate poise.
How do you do that? How do you do this in these circumstances?
Montiel. Argentina, champions of the world! Again! At last! And the nation will tango all night long! 36 years since Maradona and Mexico. Here, finally, is a nation's new throng of immortals. Scaloni will be fated. Messi will be sainted. France this time denied, defied. Lionel Messi has conquered his final peak. Lionel Messi has shaken hands with paradise. The little boy from Rosario, Santa Fe, has just pitched up in heaven. He climbs into a galaxy of his own. He has his crowning moment. And of course, he is not alone. The greatest player of his age finally has the greatest accolade football can afford him. At the end of one of the greatest football matches ever played. Rossi, Maradona, Schillaci, Romario, Ronaldo, Oliver Kahn, Diego Forlan, Messi miserably in 2014. It is now or it is never. Modric and Messi again, and this time he wants it. He was beautiful. He was the point of difference. He has always been the point of difference. Unparalleled. And maybe today there will, of course, always be those who argue, always be those who debate. And the debate can rage on if you like. But as he falls in love with the object in the world that his heart most desired, it is hard to escape the supposition that he has rendered himself today the greatest of all time. In the footsteps of Passarella, out of the shadow of Maradona, Lionel Messi, a man who more ornately than any other has decorated our beautiful game, to receive from that game now its most beautiful decoration. Messi's meant-to-be moment, his fulfillment, his completion. It is done. The trophy is passed into the hands of genius. And in 2022, the world champions are Argentina.